The unicorn tapestries are among the most famous works of art at the Cloisters Museum, which is a branch of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. These wall hangings employ scenes of hunting, romance, death, and resurrection to visually inspire belief. The figures are nearly life-size, and the landscape consists of more than 100 types of plants. This scale and detailed naturalism makes the narrative and its mythical subjects more immediate and convincing. The pursuit of the mythical creature begins with hunters entering a realm of forest and foliage. In the second tapestry, the unicorn is found at the center of an animal kingdom. This scene unites visual realism, such as the depiction of the pheasant and its reflection, with a subject of fantasy. The unicorn is surrounded and attacked in the third panel, which seamlessly combines violence and elegance. In the fourth tapestry, the unicorn proves to be invincible. Though bleeding from a wound in his side, the creature escapes his captors. Only 2 fragments of the fifth panel survive. This damage is evidence of their complicated history. During the intense iconoclasm of the French Revolution, the tapestries were looted. For a time, these magnificent medieval textiles were used by farmers to insulate potatoes from frost. These surviving fragments depict the capture of the unicorn by the love of a virgin maiden. In the sixth panel, the unicorn appears twice. In the upper left, the creature is killed. In the center of the panel, the dead unicorn is carried on a horse. The unicorn's magical horn has been broken off and tied to its neck. Symbolic references to the Passion of Jesus Christ that had been an undercurrent in the first 5 panels are more clearly visualized here. The holly tree behind the dying unicorn is a symbol of the crucifixion. The thorny oak branches around the unicorn's neck evokes Christ's crown of thorns. A lady gestures towards the unicorn with one hand and holds a rosary with the other. This rosary suggests the sight of the martyred unicorn has led her to spiritual devotion. The final panel is the most famous. Here the unicorn, as a symbol of Christ, is resurrected. The fenced-in magical creature, which is tied by a golden chain to a pomegranate tree, is also a visualization of courtly marriage. Tapestries were easily transportable and could transform the drafty and dreary walls of a noble's castle into vibrant scenes that mix the reality of court life with fantasy. There are several castles depicted in the unicorn tapestries. Perhaps these were even actual residences in which these tapestries might have hung. However, the unicorn tapestries are far more than luxurious interior decoration. As works of late medieval art, they visualize and cultivate a capacity to imagine the unknown world of the unicorn as real. The videos that follow this introduction explore the exchange between iconography and visual language in the unicorn tapestries. The first video examines how visual naturalism, such as we see in the detailed depiction of a variety of plant species, brings these scenes of fantasy to life. This pictorial naturalism visually reinforced the widely held medieval belief that unicorns were in fact real. The capacity of the medieval imagination to confidently assert ideas that defy rational thought, such as the belief in the unicorn, is part of the allure of the art of the cloisters. The second video investigates the use of the mystic capture of the unicorn as an allegory of Christ's incarnation. This work evidences how the sacred and the secular were intertwined in the medieval approach to iconography. The third video returns to the examination of the visual language employed in depicting the unicorn. In the final tapestry, the resurrected creature is depicted in a boundless field of flowers. In this non-narrative space, the unicorn has transcended time itself. In their depiction of the mythological unicorn with such visual naturalism, these tapestries evidence the propensity of the medieval viewer to believe in what they could not see or rationalize. The capacity of these exquisite tapestries to visualize the medieval imagination and allow the modern viewer to see the world through medieval eyes is part of their enduring attraction.